Oh, no, not yet. We're not going to worry about that yet, but the municipal airport. And there it is. Of course, the masters of the city are not going to let this pass without some development to match. So it's time for another ring of avenues around the airport. Yes, and they even decree that this avenue will be extended all the way up to this road. Yes, a major expansion. Because they're going to be sure a lot of people are going to be using this airport for business trips and the like. Yes, it's going to change the nature of a lot of the farming areas nearby. But such is a consequence of the kind of growth that we are seeing. So now we have a ring of avenues all the way around. It's a most wondrous sight. Or a most horrifying sight, depending on your persuasion. But I think it is quite neat myself. Yes, we will now expand the rail network out to here. And now that we have that, it's time to fill in all this area. Yes, the city plots a major expansion over in this direction to an area that has previously been at least somewhat underserved, especially by the water services. Speaking of which, it might be time to build another pump. Let's look at our graph. It appears to be okay. Maybe I just was a failed potato over here. I mean, we will have to build another water pump sooner or later. But for now, it seems like we're doing okay with the amount of water that we have available to us. There we go. And while the airport is still under construction, they take the opportunity to say, well, it's time for us to soup up this area. So they're saying commercial will be put between here and the airport, and more residential streets. Low density at first will be placed out here. Yes, they figure the development will sort of build itself in over time, which is borne true in many, but not necessarily all, cases. Yes, and this is cool, so we can have a little bit of these nice intersections here. But it will ultimately end in these roads, where a small but significant industrial zone will be zoned into existence over here, and another along this area. Yes. For easier commuting purposes, we will make some more cuts into the avenue here for traffic lights and the like. And we will make a passenger train over here. It's a beautiful thing. So we'll let all this fill in for a bit. See what develops. Yes, there's a lot of residential that still has not developed in this area. And it seems a lot more still is abandoned. Yes, we can even see the airport being built over here. Yes, and the airport is now operational. We'll see what kind of effect this has on businesses. Wonder what these are. Almost looks like parking for the airport, but we know it's not. We could pretend it is, I guess. If you want it that bad, you can pretend anything is anything. Oh, but we're running out of power. Let's look at our graph. Yep. Let's see, what's available to us now? The wise citizens of our city have decided to build another coal power plant because coal is the future of the world. This message was brought to you by Citizens for Coal, or whatever. Oh yes, I was building this. You probably wondered what I was going to do about that, but... Yes, this magnificent bridge that connects to nothing. But not for long. Yes, this city is about to undergo a major reorganization. Even down to the destruction of some of the center. Yes, it has been heard that expressways are the way of the future. So, they are going to test that out over here. Yes, undergoing a large range of demolitions to try to modernize this area of the city. Will their endeavors succeed, or will they be abysmal failures? Well, let's see. I want to have an exit onto an avenue. Whether I can get that or not is an entirely different matter. Yes, we're even destroying the famous sign denoting what town we are now in. That should show everybody that I mean business. Alright. And there we have it. This is ugly, but don't have much of a choice. Yes, I'd hate to demolish that building, but we'll see what happens. Wow, this medical center is doing poorly. We'll demolish it instead. And build it somewhere else. But yes, we are going to connect up this avenue down in this area if we can. Strangely enough, it's giving us problems with that, which to me seems very random. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, seriously, why can't I... Huh. Alright, let's see. It's a little awkward, but I think it will work. Can I connect this to that? Can I connect that to that? No. But that's alright. What modern building is that? Our high school? Will increase its funding significantly. Our crazy busy train station. Our not as busy, but still somewhat overburdened train station. And our tenement. Well, the overreaching city council decides to demolish these ugly buildings in order to produce a riverfront avenue, because they're corrupt and they can pretty much get away with doing whatever they want. So that's what they have decided to do. They see this as an opportunity to rearrange the riverfront over here to provide some nice oceanfront condos for their wealthier crony buddies. And thus the avenues are formed. Yes, cronyism is a beautiful thing. Remember, folks, if you're running a city, don't give things to people based on the who is most deserving. Give things to people based on who puts the most money in your pockets. That is the way that you run a business. Yes, sir, it is. Don't let these damn hippies tell you otherwise. Alright. We'll make that a one-way street. We'll make this a regular two-way street, but what we'll do is do a little twizzle over here. Alright. So they are going to continue to demolish whatever in their path to get their avenue over here. And if that means destroying the livelihood of many Sims, then so be it. Yes, nobody said these were nice guys. Right, build that one-way road. And now for some riverfront condos. Or whatever they decide to build there, complete with tennis courts. 2 of them. And in this area, I put a ranger station. I'm going to put a basketball court for your basketball playing rich guys. And some gardens. I'm going to put more gardens over here. And now they just need an area to put the hospital. Let's see. Which one of these rich people didn't? There, that mansion's going bye-bye. So we're going to let those changes sink in for a bit. We're going to see how many people are using this medical center. And we will raise the funding accordingly. Which means pretty much raise it to maximum. Alright. Well, while that's building, it's time to jump over and build the other side of this thingy. That is, after we clear up a few loose ends over here. Let's see. Can we have this ending into that? We can indeed. That might create issues down the road. We can mitigate it somewhat by making this a one-way road all the way up here. Making this a one-way road, at least from down here. Actually, no, not that one. This one is going to be a one-way road down to here at least. Down to this road. Alright. I'm going to stretch that over here. Alright, that will help at least some of the congestion be eased. I'm going to make this a one-way road. continue this up here. A bit of an awkward intersection, but they'll learn to live with it. And that will go up to there for now. Let's see, what else to be adjusted? Should be fine for the time being. Maybe this could come from down there to be a nice little one-way road. Yes, eventually this will continue. Yes, hopefully that funding will increase with time. But since we've tied up these loose ends, let's go over here.